All right, we're all going to think about the answer to that question, and we're also going to start dreaming about cupcakes. Now, Carla Hesseltine from Just Cupcakes in Virginia Beach is back, and what are we going to be making today?
We're going to make strawberry cupcakes.
Okay.
For Memorial Day weekend and the Strawberry Festival coming up.
Yes, I mean, there's strawberries all over the place in Hampton Roads, and this is a great way to use them. Are we talking strawberry frosting, or the batter itself is going to have the strawberries in them? Both. All right. Well,
fresh local strawberries.
We'll get started on that recipe in just a moment. All right, we're back in the kitchen now with Carla Hesseltine from Just Cupcakes in Virginia Beach. Perhaps you've seen them on Cupcake Wars.
Yes,
How fun is that?
It is. It's a lot of fun.
You guys are having a lot of success. We're very happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And today you're going to make something that's right on time for Memorial Day and also Strawberry Festival.
Absolutely. We take these beautiful local strawberries, puree them. We make a strawberry cupcake and the strawberry frosting. You add in all your flour and your baking powder, all the salt and everything, mix that up really well. Go over here.
So when you're adding an ingredient like a pureed strawberry, do you have to take something out to make up for the liquid?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So instead of adding so much milk or buttermilk, we add now a lot of the puree.
Okay.
And so then we do all of our butter. We cream all of our butter and sugar. Add the eggs one at a time until it gets really nice and fluffy.
Now, why one at a time? Is it a chance that you might not use them all? You just kind of see how it's going?
No. The reason why is because you're adding in a liquid into a solid, and if you don't do it, if you do it too fast, it will just turn into a curdled mess.
Okay.
And the same thing with this.
You can tell I don't do a lot of baking. Well, I know.
Well, you kind of just cupcakes and get cupcakes.
Well, right. You do your. I know you do your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients.
And then you end up with the dry. Yes. And so we do the batter, and then once it's all completed, the batter should look something like this.
All right. So for the purposes of television, you
Absolutely.
You stayed a step ahead in some of the things that you've run. Okay.
Exactly. So then you just take your scoop, you scoop them all in, and put them in our magic oven. 30 minutes later,
Look at you.
look at this.
Out they come.
Beautiful strawberry cupcakes.
Now, how did you come up with the idea to do this, aside from the fact that strawberries are everywhere?
Well, it's such a, cake and strawberry shortcake, and since we don't do cake, we decided that we would just combine the two. And we make terrific fruit-flavored cupcakes. We do blueberries when blueberries are in season. We do lemon all year long. We do strawberries. So it was a natural fit for us.
Did it come out right the first time?
No, absolutely not.
You had to
No,
play around with it a little
absolutely
bit.
not.
All
No,
right.
it takes quite some time.
Well, now you've got it down pat, and coming up in the next segment, you're going to show us how you turn them from these plain cupcakes that came out of the oven to these beautiful things that you see here. Where's Just Cupcakes located? Where are your locations for folks who say, yeah, that's nice, but I'm just going to go buy them instead of making them
Well, luckily
at home?
we do have these in the shop this week.
Okay.
And we have two locations, one in Town Center and one in Hilltop West.
Okay.
Come see us.
All right, so come and get them, or continue to learn how to make them
Absolutely.
today. All right, decorating coming up next, guys. All right, it's good. Cupcakes.
Strawberries.
Yum.
Love fresh produce this time of year. Strawberries, the corn's coming in. Stop by the vegetable stands. We went up the Eastern Shore this weekend to Maryland, and we passed a lot of neat vegetable stands. And so it's got some fresh seafood on the way back, got some shrimp. So Maryland and Eastern Shore, all the way. I mean, yeah, it was really neat. Beautiful weekend up until we came back yesterday, and all of a sudden, boom, ran into some storm. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to know, what did you do this weekend? Mike B. says, we had a former pastor to visit on Celebration Sunday. He says their church turned 226 years old.
Happy birthday.
And he came back to do the service. He says it was great seeing him. Louisa Coleman says she
cool.
attended a lovely wedding on Saturday. She would have loved to go to Stockley Gardens art show on Sunday, but the weather did not behave itself. Samuel says, my girlfriend broke up with me, but she hasn't moved out yet. I am sorry, Samuel. He says, I guess I am single. Hip hop hooray. Hey ladies, Samuel is now single. He's got to, yeah, she's got to move out first. Cindy says she went to Chesapeake Jubilee and the Dierks Bentley Eli Young concert, and of course, fun with the fam.
That's a good weekend.
And Terry Gray says, I got to see my cousin after about 20 years, and it was excellent, and she lives within driving distance, too. So a little reunion there. How fun was that?
After 20 years?
Hey, you know, they made it happen. They made it happen.
That's good.
And then Jesse Eisenpressy says, after all the mowing and the yard work, they went to Chicks Beach for a barbecue beach party. He says, everyone came to me with medical situations. I had fun because, you know, he is a firefighter.
You know, it's that time of year to get out there and do the beach parties like that. I mean, Memorial Day weekend right around the corner, and get it before that rain came in.
I know. And then also big do-it-yourself makeover projects, or what are you trying to tackle?
Everybody's got something they need to upgrade in their house, and we've asked you, what's your biggest problem and what do you want to upgrade?
We've gotten tons of comments on this. Corinne Maple, she says kitchen and fireplace. Guess she's wanting to redo that. Samuel, he says making throw rugs from leftover shag carpet.
Wow.
Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
That's a tough project,
Louisa
yeah.
Coleman, she says organizing more, living in an apartment rather than owning a home. That's the biggest thing for her. But you can still, if you have an apartment, you can still, you know, do some projects around around the house. Gail says, she says, I'm planting my first garden. I'm in the military housing, so my husband made me a small garden box. She says, so far I have strawberries, basil, and tomatoes planted.
I think the easiest, quickest thing you can do is just go out in the yard.
Yeah.
Change your look.
Are you a yard guy? Do you like? Are you all about like?
I have
you
been
know,
for a
getting yard
long,
tools,
long time, but
mowing?
man, it gets to be a hassle having to cut that grass every week and taking care of. I mean, you just got to keep it clean, and nice, and looking good.
Jesse says, I'd like to put in the fire truck bar in my living room. Interesting.
All right, well, thanks for
All right,
joining
good luck on
all
that one.
Hey, check it out. Have you joined the club? We've partnered up with Barnes & Noble TCC this summer for the 2012 Hampton Road Show Summer Book Club.
That's right. We announced the first book last week. It is called The Paris Wife by Paula McLean. It tells the story of Ernest Hemingway's years in the 1920s in Paris with his first wife, Hadley Richardson. It is fiction, but it is based on fact, and it is loaded with famous names and faces of American history.
You can pick up your copy. I picked up mine this weekend and get 15% discount at Barnes & Noble TCC at MacArthur Center. Get reading and gear up for some interesting conversations as we discuss this book on the Hampton Road Show on June 17th.
And if you join our online reading community, you could win your very own Barnes & Noble Nook Simple Touch. For details, just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the Summer Book Club box right on our homepage. It's like on the top right-hand corner. So you should join it. We had a lot of folks join last year. It was a success last year. I'm starting off reading with the discussion of The Paris Wife. So.
Yep, good. I fell asleep to it last night, so
well,
I'm in.
At least you're reading it, Chris.
I'm in the club. All right, let's go ahead on the Hampton Road Show. Our partners from Benson Homes are here to talk home improvement and how it's more like upgrading your entire living experience.
And don't forget about our pop quiz. Today's winner will receive a pair of tickets to see Steve Winwood live tomorrow night at Intello's Pavilion in Portsmouth. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on that pop quiz button on the top right-hand corner of the screen.
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. If you have ever been without power and felt powerless, we have help on the way. Louise Gordon with American Mechanical is here to tell us how we can get in control with generators. And that's a big topic because we're getting ready to head into the hurricane season, and you just never know with the weather around here when you might need that power. Talk about the importance and the need of generators, Louise.
Well, everyone that's a homeowner at some point probably needs a generator. Anyone who's interested in maintaining the comfort in their home, you want to keep the air conditioning running, you want hot water when you want to shower. If you have a security system, you want to make sure that's always up and running. TV, computers, anything like that, you need to make sure that you are prepared in case of a weather event so that you will have power.
It seems like the elderly are some of the people who are most affected. Them and people with special needs really depend on power.
A generator would ensure that if you are on an oxygen machine, that would always be powered up. If you have a heart monitor, that would always be ready. And also, some people who have breathing difficulties need to have a constant temperature-controlled environment. And a generator would ensure that would always be at the ready for you.
And I've heard and I've read that the average home loses power up to 5 times a year. And that means you're losing food in your refrigerator, you're uncomfortable. There are a lot of reasons to have that.
I don't think anyone looks forward to cleaning out a freezer or refrigerator after the power's been off for several days. That is not a job that anybody is looking forward to. And if you are a convenience store owner or have a restaurant, this is dollars lost. A generator can help preserve your inventory.
Okay, American Mechanical is not just all about generators, your plumbing, your refrigerator, HVAC, many services offered.
We do all the mechanical trades. We're a qualified gas contractor. So if at any time that you call on us, we can usually take care of any mechanical problem in your home without having to call in a subcontractor. Everything, we can do a turnkey job on anything that you call us for.
And I imagine right now is an extremely busy time and you're getting ready to be crazy out there.
Well, with the first 90-degree day, all the folks whose air conditioner wasn't quite up to par last fall, it probably won't come on now, so they'll be panicked because they have no air conditioning.
So what you're saying is don't wait till 90 degrees.
Right, right. And with June 1st and the start of the hurricane season around the corner, now's the time to look for about getting a generator too. We are currently offering a pre-season special, although with Alberto out there, it's not so much pre-season. The season has come early.
Talk about that special, Louise.
We have a $500 off on any complete installation on a generator for your home.
And that's a very good deal too.
It is it's a very good deal.
And you know, a lot of people have the portable generator, but you really should have one that's hooked up to the home. That's really to ensure safety.
A portable generator can take care of your needs. But you have to keep in mind that during the storm, you have to go out in the rain and add gasoline to it. And if the generator has been running a certain amount of time, the parts of it get warm. And if you happen to spill gas, there's a possibility of it catching on fire. There's a lot of things that you have to be aware of if you're going to have a portable generator. With an automatic standby generator, it's a seamless transition. When the utility shuts down, your generator comes on, and it puts you in control of your power, not the power company. You control when you have power and when you don't.
Have you seen an increase in people wanting to get that generator?
Well, we've been doing generators since 2003, and we've installed hundreds in the last 9 years. And each year there seems to be more interest in having this constant power to your home.
You know, we're talking about home improvement all week, and that's a great way to improve your home and ensure that you have power at all times. Louise Gordon, thank you for the advice. Find out more about generators from the folks at American Mechanical. Give them a call at 757-428-0651, or you can find them online at AmericanMechanicalVA.com. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, aliens, battleships, and Rihanna.
Straight ahead, our executive producer and film fanatic, Stephanie Cook, joins us with her review of Battleship.
mic check from our Tidewater parent guest, please.
Tell them she's on 8-7.
There's no clip on this thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No?
Thank you.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you.
We are back on the Hampton Roads Show, and Memorial Day is coming up, and there are some great opportunities for you and your family to honor those who gave their lives for our country. Tammy Lindquist from Tidewater Parent Magazine is here with a look at some of the local observances and opportunities that are good for the whole family. There's a huge list of things to do, and it's a very good cause. First, talk about Memorial Day and why we should be observing it.
That's right. We are honoring those who have served in the military, and being in a military town, there's lots of activities for everyone to do all weekend, free, or you can just celebrate with your family at home, have a great cookout. There's the Strawberry Festival. There's a parade in Portsmouth. Down in Virginia Beach, they're having a celebration for at the Tidewater Veterans Memorial. There's all the different museums. We just have so much to do in this military town.
You know, it is Home Improvement Week on the Hampton Roads Show, and I think the first thing you can do, and the easiest thing, is just put a flag up.
That's right.
You know, it seems like the flags come up too. That way, you know, you're patriotic and you're showing some sort of patriotism. But there's more than that.
Lot to do. Fireworks, tides, everything.
Yeah, it started this past weekend with the Norfolk Tides.
That's
they
right.
honored the military and had the fireworks.
Make some cupcakes.
Yeah, and Tidewater Parent Magazine has a great way of keeping up with that. You have a calendar. Talk about the calendar.
Our calendar at My Tidewater Moms is always up to date. Anything to do for the military, to honor the military. There's also, I forgot the Pungo Strawberry Festival, yummy, and that's free, and you can take your whole family down there as well.
Also, the Virginia Symphony Festival, they're having something at Lafayette Park.
That's right. That will be, I believe, Saturday or Sunday, but you can check on our website for that. And then Monday, there's a big Memorial Day parade in Portsmouth.
And I think they're probably doing some things in Williamsburg, all around the region.
That's
You can find some things going on.
The Virginia Arts Festival is having Festival Williamsburg, and there's just something to do all weekend long just to honor the military.
And I know that we're getting close to the end of the year with all the kids, and it's important to keep them in mind too, because you want to include the kids and let them know why we are celebrating Memorial Day.
It's all about the military and honoring those who have served our country.
Talk about Tidewater Parent Magazine and how things are going right now heading into summer.
Oh, we are still so busy. Even though we are winding down, you know, with school ending, we still do just as much over the summer because we're at all the festivals. We just added Wawa, Walmart as a distribution point. We're still at Wawa, so you can get a copy anywhere in town, just about to find out anything to do with your family.
Talk about summer camps, you talk about things to do, festivals.
Festivals, there's something to do all summer long.
Something tells me you're going to go really heavy on op sale.
Yes, that's what, June the 5th and 6th, is that when that starts?
I know it's coming up.
It's coming up, and Harbor Fest is going to be huge this year with op sale.
Anything else new and to talk about on Tidewater Parent Magazine, Tammy?
We are just keeping families informed, and anything to do in Hampton Roads, pick up a copy.
And it all starts with Memorial Day weekend. For more information, check out Tidewater Parent Magazine. It is the premier parenting publication in Hampton Roads. For more parenting tips and great articles, make sure you pick up your free copy of Tidewater Parent, available throughout Hampton Roads. Tammy Lindquist, thanks for coming in and sharing some great advice.
All right, time to check into the box office review. This weekend, film critic Stephanie Cook went to see Battleship.
Boom.
What did you think?
What did I think? Oh my gosh. Well, after watching the film, just sitting there during the credits, I realized something. I realized that when I actually have everything all said and done in this review, I'm going to have to defend why I liked it. So here we go. First, there's Hopper. The first story is Hopper. He's played by Taylor Kitsch. It's a mess in the setup for the beginning of this movie. His brother is a well-respected Navy man. He's serving in Hawaii, and Hopper is drunk and living on his brother's couch. Then comes the ultimatum from his brother to get it together by joining the Navy. Hit the fast forward button. Later, Hopper is now cocky and serving in the Navy when international naval exercises are about to take place out in the Pacific. Meanwhile, a parallel and soon-to-be intersecting storyline is happening on land. Apparently, we, and by we I mean a scientist played by Hamish Linklater working at an array on Oahu, sent out a message to a planet in another galaxy, and whatever we, and I mean he, said has really made somebody mad. Cue the aliens, cue the special effects, cue the bad acting, cue the ridiculous amount of scenes in which humans clearly should have died and yet they didn't. But also, cue the unlikely heroes. Back on land, Hopper's girlfriend, a military physical therapist played by Brooklyn Decker, is taking a new patient who's played by real-life Iraq war hero Gregory D. Gadsden on a hike near the array that sent the message. And, well, here's how that goes.
Nick.
I got this.
So, about the acting. It was refreshing to see real war heroes on screen in this battle for Earth. Gadsden was clearly no actor, but clearly had a very strong presence on camera. Kitsch seemed to grow as an actor, and as his character grew, it seemed all the better. I'm not a fan of Rihanna's, and this performance didn't change my mind. P.S. Notice I haven't mentioned Liam Neeson anywhere. He's all you see in the previews and the trailers. That's because if you've seen the previews and the trailers, you've seen all of his scenes in the film. Peter Berg directed this quasi-Michael Bay look-alike film, which makes a lot of sense, seeing as how it comes from Hasbro, the same company that brought us Transformers. The good news is there's more story here than there was with Transformers, mainly because the characters are more fleshed out than they were in Transformers. There are a lot of things wrong with Battleship, but what is right is the story and the character development. There's an ending that I will not ruin for you, that you will not see coming, that will make you smile, that will make you cheer, an ending that reminds us for all the good technology has brought us, people are the heroes, and the greatest generation is still the greatest generation.
Well said.
Boom.
Because, yeah, you don't want to give it away. But
I can't give it away, but it's worth seeing the ending.
It is, and that's what tied the whole movie together, where you were like, oh, okay. I mean, the audio, or in the theater, I went to see it too, people started clapping when that part came
There
on,
was
so.
cheering. And it's like Armageddon for me.
Yeah.
Armageddon is one of those movies that, not a good movie, completely not plausible, ridiculous that we could land on a meteor, but for whatever reason, those characters really meant something to me, and so when the movie was done, I was cheering for them. It's the same for this movie for me. It's not a great, well-made, super movie that's going to win Oscars, not even for special effects, but it's one of those movies that you'll remember a lot of lines from and be proud that you saw it at the end.
I don't know, the aliens, and they came out and they showed them, I was like, aliens.
I know that was your favorite.
Yeah.
Three cookies for me.
Three
Three
okay.
cookies, yeah.
That's good. All right. So go out and see Battleship if you haven't seen it yet. And, of course, it was pretty good. Yeah, but Rihanna, I don't know. All right. Well, still ahead, the folks at Benson Homes look at home improvement as upgrading your living experience. They're going to tell us why in just a few moments.
And we're going to check in again with Carla Hesseltine from Just Cupcakes in Virginia Beach. We're going to decorate our patriotic strawberry cupcakes when we come right back.
get a mic check for our Benson Homes guests, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, sir.
Back in Hampton Roadshow Kitchen now with Carla Hesseltine from Just Hesseltine. From Just Cupcakes in Virginia Beach, showing us how to make some tasty treats with a patriotic flair, a seasonal flair, perfect for Memorial Day with the Strawberry Festival and all the celebrating people will be doing. And if you have been tasked with bringing dessert for the cookout, you may want to think about these cupcakes, either trying to make them or just pick them up from you.
Absolutely.
How far in advance, if people need a bunch, how far in advance should they order if, say, they do have plans Saturday, Sunday, Monday?
Well, we bake fresh every day.
Okay.
So we can take orders up to about 8 o'clock that night.
Oh, wow.
The night before. Of course, we'd like it a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
but since they're baked fresh each morning, it's fine.
It's not a problem.
And there's always in the store.
Do you keep a decent stock so that if somebody didn't order ahead of time and they walk in and say, I want 12 cupcakes, and that usually happen too?
You know, that's a tough one because we do try our best to forecast and keep in stock, but because we bake fresh every day and donate what we don't use, we quite often run out. So sometimes if it's late in the day, it's best to check.
All right.
Call the shop.
So take your chances. Know you're taking your chances, but if you don't want to leave it to chance, order up until you said 8 o'clock the day before.
Yeah, you can do it online.
That might as well be the last minute. So procrastinators and planners alike, Just Cupcakes can help you. All right, so in the first segment, you showed folks how to make the batter for these cupcakes with the strawberry puree.
Right.
Not as much milk or buttermilk in this recipe because you're adding that liquid.
Yes.
And now we're talking about the frosting.
Yes. We use our signature vanilla bean buttercream frosting, and we add strawberry into the same strawberry puree that we used for the batter, we also use for this. And so you let these cool completely. That's critical.
Okay.
Completely. And then whenever when you have them at home, and let the kids spatter
Trying to get it right under our
frosting on there. Or you don't have to have a piping bag, but in the shop it is pretty with a piping bag.
If you want that look, you need to have the right tool.
Yes, if you want that look, you do need the right tool. So in our shop, all of our cupcakes look the same. We try our best to keep that consistent. So we have our signature little swirl that we do, and I'm going to try to teach it to you.
Okay.
And so all that you do is you take your cupcake and you make a heart. That's what you do with the frosting, is you go down and make a heart.
Okay.
You can do it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sure it's like a muscle memory thing for you by now.
Yeah. But now with this, what you're going to do is you're going to use this hand to squeeze the buttercream. You look so intense.
I want to learn. I want to be good at it.
You use this hand to guide.
Okay, so don't squeeze with that hand.
No.
Okay.
Squeeze from here.
From the top.
Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to make a heart.
Okay. All right, don't squeeze with the bottom hand. And you go around
and let the frosting like that's very good.
Why,
really
thank
good.
you.
Okay, let's do another.
Okay.
let the frosting lead.
I started squeezing a little with that
Yeah,
hot
there you
hand.
go.
It's hard not to.
I know. And then,
All right, that's
you know what,
pretty
we love buttercream, so we pile it on. So look at you.
Am I not, oop, that was kind of a plop.
Okay.
Am I not piling it on enough?
This one you did great.
Okay, so pile it on. That's a pile.
That's a pile.
scene.
That's a pile. And then whenever we're finished, you're going to do another one.
Can I?
Yeah, go
I'm
for
having
it.
fun.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, we got Arion's families in the audience
That's true.
today. We got
Okay.
Mr.
Then you can
Benson's
just-
here. We need cupcakes for everybody. We're almost running out here.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to jam
Yeah,
my...
this actually is probably the hardest thing to learn to do in the store.
Are you kidding me?
No, because they all have to look the same for us.
Oh, well, clearly you have not put that, you clearly have not put that rule on me today, because look at those two.
Look,
for
you know
example,
what? These were frosted with love, and I mean ours are too, but these really are. And then for a little extra decoration, we put a little green star on top, just like a strawberry. Absolutely.
Man,
and
those
again,
are
you know, these are
perfect.
things that you can do to dress up your home cupcakes, whether it's using different colored wrappers, using the frosting tips, or cutting out a little piece of fondant, and it just makes it all the special.
Okay. Well, that was fun, but if you don't have the time to do it yourself, make sure you check out Just Cupcakes at Town Center, 671-2020, and Hilltop West Shopping Center, 425-1010, or you can find them online, justcupcakes.net. Thanks very much. We're going to come back and give them a try.
All right, thank you.